Welcome to Jack's Shortcuts, where the topics from the past become the present of today. So, without further ado, let's begin. Since the current zeitgeist emerged, people online have been constantly butting heads over whether or not there should be a female James Bond. A discussion that I can answer with one word: no. However, you probably want to hear more, so here we go. The James Bond movies are all based on the James Bond novels by Ian Fleming. The character was created in 1953, 9 years before the very first movie adaptation, Dr. No, was released in 1962. Now that the Daniel Craig Bond movies have been concluded with the disappointing No Time to Die, a small handful of people are clamoring for a female James Bond movie. I'm here to explain why this is a horrible idea. First of all, there are already several female-led spy movies like Salt, Atomic Blonde, La Femme Nikita, Hannah, etc., which have proven to be successful on their own without changing a pre-established character's gender. James Bond is the kind of character who, given the way he's written, a suave, self-confident, handsome ladies' man who saves the world and sleeps with women for a living, doesn't work with the genders flipped. His character is specifically designed to be the ultimate escapist fantasy for men and men only. These traits simply don't translate convincingly when the genders are swapped. Most well-written female spy characters are defined by intelligence, adaptability, emotional depth, and being strategically cunning. While there are female spies who sleep with others, it's not because they can't keep it in their panties, but rather because they use seduction as a tool to get closer to their target, a la femme fatale. In the case of Atomic Blonde, it's also about emotional connection, which is something rarely explored in spy movies with male protagonists. The Daniel Craig Bond movies deconstructed the character, and while not without its critics, this approach was praised as a welcoming change at first, but it eventually lost its charm once No Time to Die arrived. But we might cover that topic another time. The point being, Bond would have to be rewritten entirely to make a seamless transition, no pun intended, from a male to a female character, by introducing traits not traditionally associated with him. But then, why would anyone want to watch a James Bond movie if the character no longer resembles Bond? Instead of gender-bending legacy characters, why don't you just create original female spy characters instead? We've seen this work in the past, and it can still be done today. Doing otherwise is just lazy, and there's nothing worse than changing what makes the character work for the sake of ticking boxes. That's all I have to say on this topic, so let's pray that the zeitgeist that enables the poor story and character writing will eventually come to an end by the time this decade is over. For everything, there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven.